going? I'm actually just setting my new Sky Dweller. I got this piece, it's Ever Rose in recently. Yeah, it's beautiful. And it has the discontinued Sundust style.
Nice.
With the Roman numerals.
Okay.
So it's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
It's clean, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
One of my favorite movements. Oh, and check this out, Some of my new pickups. So obviously I'd gotten this a little while ago, but this is a Ever Rose President, which is going up in price. These are up about 76% from 2017.
What's the name of that?
That's a Rolex Day-Date President, Ever Rose.
Beautiful.
Yeah, up 76% too from 2017.
Yeah.
They're up at like 50K now.
Okay.
This right here, one of the coveted Patek Philippe Nautiluses. This is their newer annual calendar, moon phase, the 5726.
Nice.
Almost 3x over retail right now, which is amazing. And then from a previous video, for all my fans and subscribers,
Adamir Puget.
the Adamir Piquet Royal Oak chronograph in yellow gold on blue dial.
Oh, that's how you say it?
Yeah, Audemars Piguet.
Oh, I thought it was Adamir Puget.
A lot of people just say AP, if that makes it easier. And this bad boy is not as new in terms of manufacturing, but very scarce and limited, and has gotten it to the point where, once again, it's at 3x over retail and MSRP, which is crazy.
Hey, talk about this watch roll. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah, this is our custom Watch Trading Academy watch roll made by Operandi, who does these only for Watch Trading Academy. It's actually made with the same leather as Birkin bags, which is insane.
Now,
And it has magnets.
Is that just for the members, or is that for?
This is for members only, and there's magnetic pull and release,
Oh, wow.
which is pretty sweet. That's actually a patented
Let me see.
magnetic lock-in for the pillows.
Show that again. How does that work?
It just flies in and out like this.
It just locks in
Yep.
and locks out. Do
And
that
it's-
again?
There you go, like that. No other watch roll does that.
No other watch.
And the best part is, these don't destabilize the movement. A lot of people ask about the magnetism destabilizing the movement. It doesn't.
They even better. Those are better than like Louis Vuitton cases.
I have a Louis Vuitton case, $950 for the fucking Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Piece of shit compared to this. This is like $350. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to talk about the watch shortage right now that's happening. Speaking of the pieces that I have and why I'm stocking up on these, because it's surging. We have a very limited supply of luxury timepieces in the market right now, and the shortage is getting tighter and tighter due to COVID-19, which is driving prices through the roof. So what does that mean for the economy and what's happening in the space? Guess what? Lots and lots of money is coming into the economy for pre-owned timepieces, and lots of people are jumping at the bit to essentially raise capital to build businesses around pre-owned timepieces. So what are some of these companies that are doing this right now? Some of you may know some of these names. Companies like Hodinkee that recently raised $40 million in capital to become one of the premier players in the pre-owned watch space, backing by people like Tom Brady, John Mayer, and even some of their former employees, Peter Chernin, who's a very famous investor. So these are big names investing money into these businesses due to the fact that this is now a $20 billion market. Okay, in 2019 it was $18 billion, and it's projected to be at $35 billion in 2025. It's mind-blowing. So there's a lot of capital coming into the space. So we got people investing in companies like Hodinkee, Chrono24, which a lot of people know if you're into watches, just raised 100 million euros from people like the CEO of LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy, if you don't know. Also big other investors like General Mission and other people. And they are literally one of the premier platforms to buy, sell, and trade pre-owned luxury watches. So they brag, I think they brag something like 300,000 like private sellers and 30,000 dealers minimum that are selling on their platform, and they're getting a lot of new capital to build that out. Another one that comes to mind is Chrononext, which is an international company that is essentially a platform for pre-owned buying, selling, and trading from private sellers and buyers, people like you and me, which is phenomenal, and they're getting capital from folks like the CEO of Barney's New York and even the ex-chief marketing officer of Facebook, Gary Briggs. It's bananas. And the best part about COVID pairing up with the scarcity of the high-end luxury that we see today is it's driving prices through the roof and introducing a lot of new wealth into this passion project. So what is driving that new desire? What is continuing to increase demand even though supply is tight? I'll tell you a few things. One, new wealth from crypto and stocks. If you haven't seen the other video where I talk about cryptocurrency and how it compares to an investment versus luxury watches, definitely subscribe and check it out. Another thing is a lot of people like flexing on social media, right? So on TikTok, Instagram, all these new places, people want to show off their social status by flexing with watches, cars, all that good stuff. So that's driving a little bit of demand. And then new information platforms like Watch Trading Academy, for example, are teaching people how to invest and trade luxury watches. So more and more people who were never really luxury watch fans are making incredible returns and starting to get involved as collectors based on the fact that they have new information at hand. It's crazy, and the scarcity is driving more and more people to rush to get capital. So I'll give you a few examples of how scarcity is driving prices up. I mean, look at a Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711, right? The blue dial that got discontinued was MSRP around $36,000, almost impossible to find at any boutique, and it's now up in the 100K range, okay? The green dial on steel that they recently released at 35,000 USD is, I think it got auctioned for about $490,000 once it got flipped and the ADs had a hissy fit, but guess what? Patek doesn't care. They love that the market's doing it. Same thing with Rolex. I showed you that President in my watch roll. That is up 76% from 2017. So if you just sat on that watch, you made a good chunk of change just enjoying a luxury timepiece. And there's so many more. Look at Richard Mille, Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, Rolex, the big four. They are continuing to restrict supply while demand keeps increasing. So I'll give you numbers. Last year, Rolex produced 810,000 pieces. You know, if you don't know the industry, that seems like it could be a lot. It's not for the demand for Rolex, okay? Patek Philippe produced 53,000 watches last year. Audemars Piguet produced 40,000 new watches last year, and Richard Mille produced only 4,300 watches last year. Now, if you look at those assets and you look at how scarce they are and the fact that people want them so much, you're not only getting the demand that is outpacing the supply, you are getting the status on top of it. And why is that a big deal? It's a big deal because it's not just about dollar for dollar now. It's not about intrinsic. Intrinsic value is like if you look at a steel watch that's a Patek, you might go, how is that 2x over retail? Maybe it makes sense if it's hard to find and it's scarce and people like it, but that's about it. But then when it's discontinued and it's a status symbol, which it is, 3x, 4x, 5x, it doesn't matter. Make sense? So with all of this new increasing demand and the new technology available, people are rushing and chomping at the bit to get involved in this industry, make a lot of money, and reinvent the process itself. It's such a cool time to be a luxury watch trader and a collector. If you haven't gotten involved or you want to, please share, subscribe, like this video, join our community of 10,000 plus luxury watch traders who are normal people if you want to learn the game. And you can learn a lot online too. So I hope that you kind of join this community and join in this game no matter what, because it's one of the best asset classes a lot of people have traded in the past 5 years, and it's just exploding from here on out, okay? I hope this helped. I hope you guys are prepared and are actually trying to participate in this, especially as our money and the value off the dollar goes down. I hope you understand that there's alternatives where the prices are just continuing to skyrocket and your money can work harder for you. You don't have to work harder for your money, okay? Let me know in the comments what you thought. I'll see you next time.